日本ファルコムコーポレーション。
Okay, here we are again. This time it is for the final time with this game. So, we got one boss left to beat, technically two, because they're going to make me fight the penultimate final boss again to get to the true final boss. But, well, I leveled up and I bought a thing and I equipped the actual goddess ring, so it should go smoother this time. I really should have just done this last episode, like after maybe 15 minutes of attempts or something. I should have just been like, no, I don't know if this is feasible with my current setup. I'm gonna go back and like get it taken care of. Because if I would have done that, I probably would have beaten the game on Saturday. And then we could have moved along today. But it's okay. We'll take care of it. And then, well, we'll see what happens. But we'll wait 2.5 minutes before we do it, so we can get started. Sorry, I ate lunch a little late, so I'm a little sleepy from it. Actually ate lunch a little late because I finally got my ears cleaned out today. Oh, there is no better feeling than getting your ears cleaned out. Trust me when I tell you, it is so nice. Any wax buildup, any of that bullshit in there, it's gone. Still don't know why it defaults over to this page with Hugo. It's like, hey, wouldn't you rather play as him? It's like, I don't think I would rather. I think, excuse me, I would like to just play all three characters. Okay, both of my clocks say 4:31. Let's finish this. So like I said a minute ago, I leveled up, got to 50. I equipped the goddess ring, so now I have strength, defense, divine protection, everything you could ever want. And I also went ahead and purchased with my SP that I got from doing the level up process. I went and purchased increased boost recovery level 2. So now I think, from what I've seen, I tested it out a little bit to see how it does. It seems like not only does it make it so that you get your boost faster, it also seems like your boost lasts longer. I could be wrong about that. It could just be placebo effect, but that's what it seemed like to me. In any case, we're ready. Let's finish this, shall we? How you doing, everybody? Welcome to the outro of Ys Origin, the stream edition. Today we're going to be beating Toal mode. We hit a brick wall last time because the true final boss kicked my ass. But I have set myself up. I should be good to go now. We should be ready. So let's go do this. If you'd like to see the cutscenes for this section, if you go back to the previous stream at about the 2-hour mark, all of these cutscenes were played for the first time with my genuine reactions to them. But for now, Chastity Shield. The man has the Chastity Shield, and he will not allow me to break through it. So, just take off your protection! Okay, how's that gonna take off his protection? Oh, it actually worked. Okay then. You destroyed my protection! How am I supposed to have safe sex now? I won't, so I'll kill you instead. Sorry, I'm just ad-libbing at this point. Hey Marie, how's it going? Welcome back. Yes, this port has fast forward for cutscenes. You double tap the square button and you fast forward to cutscenes. So now we can fight the true final boss after fighting the regular final boss while skipping all the cutscenes. So that's the plan. But yeah, we leveled up, so we should do a little more damage now than we did previously. I don't know why I'm charging wind, but whatever. I mean, maybe I could use it there or here. Alright, run away. I just feel like that's like that one attack that Roxas does in Kingdom Hearts 2 whenever I see that. Thank you, Leg Guard. Thank you again, Leg Guard. Alright, phase 2. We have taken 10 damage so far. That's good. Oh god, I gotta get out of here. The tornadoes, they're coming for me! It's like that water spout over Lake Erie today. There was a water spout over Lake Erie. They're probably going to talk about it on the news, actually. We almost never get water spouts around here, but it was, well, it wasn't exactly close to me. But it was pretty close to the folks that are not too far away from us, so... Alright, fire next. Okay. I mean, that's fine. I'm not really worried about it. As a matter of fact, I'm on a boost, because I can. And that allows me to take care of the shield a little quicker. Yeah, see, boost seems to last a lot longer as a result of using, getting that increased boost level 2. Which helps, because it means I can use all my strongest attacks as fast as possible, just like that. And just damage boost my way through. Takes care of that guy. What are you up to? Just bubbles. Okay. Oh god, I gotta get the hell out of here. Yeah, don't jump in this part because it doesn't work. Boy, it's a good thing you can't press anything on L3 and that actually does something, because I'd be screwed otherwise, because I press L3 sometimes when I panic like that. And it, yeah, it wouldn't work out for me. Okay, okay. Taking a little too much damage. How about I boost again? I think he's either going for laser or he's getting out of my way. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think he's either going for laser or the summoning circle, so... I'm gonna stand over here, thank you. That's laser again. I should get on wind. Okay, that's also that. Let me run around behind you. Try and go get your friend. There we go. Charge up my boost a little bit while I'm at it, because why not? Alright, I think we can finish him in the next cycle. I might even do a boost to, like, try to guarantee it. But we shall see. Okay, this is starting to get old, Dallas. Give it a rest, big guy. I was gonna say thank you, but then he used the other worst possible move he could use in that particular second. Okay, I think that's laser. Get out of my way. I got places to be and people to see, and you are not one of them. I'm just taking damage for no reason at this point. I'm just taking it because... I was gonna say, are you gonna actually laser here? Because I would appreciate if you wouldn't. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I made it. Good. And Lifeblood's here as well. Hello, Lifeblood. Welcome back. Yes, the final boss again! We watched the cutscenes for this and the actual final boss, which comes right after this last time, so I'm gonna skip over them this time, so... You would kill for fast forward. PC doesn't have that at all. Oh, boy. Yeah, Jesus fuck, why does my boost last so long? Well, I purchased boost level 2, the increased boost recovery level 2, and I was saying before, I think it affects the time that you're in boost as well, so... That's nice. But yeah, we should be able to shred him pretty easily. This is what you get for not wearing protection, Dallas. But sir, he took it away from me! Sorry, that was a little loud. Now, yes, my belt. Father, you can't use the belt. You already got in trouble for it when you, used it on Hugo. Don't you talk back to me, boy. I'll use the belt if I want to. See, I used the belt on her, and now I'm going to use the belt on you. You can't stop me. I'm bigger than you. Oh, dear God, Toal, is he gonna use the belt on you again? Yeah, what do I do? Here's a knife. Kill him with this knife. Sorry, this is stupid. I'm just bullshitting at this point. I'm ad-libbing like this is Snap Cube. You know how it goes. Anyway, his father is now vulnerable, so let's finish this. Yeah, that Black Pearl is pretty annoying, yeah. Yeah, he's using the belt on the kids, so that's why we have to kill him. Child abuse is not okay, Kane fact. As you shall soon see. But in order to prevent child abuse forever in the East universe, we have to defeat the one above all. And I'm pretty sure this is like a recurring villain in the East series, at least one other place, because I've definitely heard Darm somewhere else. Oh, by the way, the reason why my wrist was hurting last time, I need wind. The reason why my wrist was hurting last time is because I thought I had to press the square button 4 times for the aerial attack to come out 4 times. No, you only have to press it once, and then it comes out 4 times. So that's kind of nice. I didn't know that, but I know it now, so... Alright, he's up, so that means he's gonna do, like, the jump rope thing, potentially. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. I don't think it's gonna take too much longer. How am I not getting hit there? I got hit there, but I know why. Why can't I hit your arm? You know, that's gonna be the arm that it's actually in, knowing my luck. Okay. No slide. I don't think I can get defense down on this thing. No slide, Toal. Just kill. Alright, we're at boost. That's good. This is a big piece. So yeah, I want to try to stay on the big pieces of land, because they always end up in the center no matter what. Or at the very least, they don't end up floating off into the abyss like the other pieces there, so... Okay, out of here. Yeah, so apparently you can use the wind to get out of that a little easier. So that's kind of nice. Oh good, it's in the center again. Good seed! Good boss battle seed this time. Let's keep swinging. I should probably boost in the next section as well. I mean, I'm not taking too much damage, but I don't want to push it, you know. So maybe I will, just for the hell of it. I want to make sure I have a boost for the final phase, though, so... Let's see what I can do about that. No. I don't like this pattern. I'm leaving. Bye. Now I can skip most of that. Thank you for that suggestion, Marie. That was very helpful. Because it's so much simpler to just say, no, fuck this mechanic, and jump off and block the tentacles than it is to try to deal with some of that shit. So, okay. Sir, that's illegal. You're not allowed to do that in the middle of contracting the boss arena. I hope I was gonna say, I hope I land properly. Alright, so he's in final phase now, so now we just gotta keep... This section, I just gotta keep moving, because he likes to pulse everything all over the place. He likes to zap all over the place. There's tentacles, there's bombs, there's lightning snakes. Ain't none of this is good. So, okay, hold on. Yeah, we just break him out of this and we'll be good. Hopefully. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna boost because why the hell not? Have some of this! Nice. That'll do good damage. I can't believe I dodged that. Yeah, just do a little more. He'll probably close up again. Before I manage to... Yeah, he closed up again. That's fine. Almost got a boost again, so I can practically just take care of it that way. But he's almost there. See how much easier this is? One thing I gotta give Esorgen credit for, leveling up actually does make a significant difference, especially if there's like a skill issue, which I think is part of it with this one, because like I just fucking run into stuff sometimes, and there's just no recourse for me because I run into stuff. But leveling up and equipping the Goddess Ring, it gave me like +8 or 9 to my stats, and it made a huge difference in this fight, as you can see. 100% destroyed him this time. I mean, it helped that I knew the mechanics, but like, seriously, that went so much better than the hour-long amount of attempts that happened last time. So. A silver sword stops magic, huh? Give me silver plate armor. He's fucked, exactly. And we were talking about that last time. We said, you know, it's not Claria, it's silver, so that means it's pre-magic. So, since he's magical... Yeah, I guess ancient technology, I mean, that checks out. Ancient technology sometimes works better than regular, so... Yeah, why are lightning and fire snakes so popular? I don't know, Lifeblood, but, excuse me, this game does like its tropes, so I guess there's one more. You looked away and it's over. Yeah, there you go. I'll answer that for you. No, of course he didn't. All he did was hit you two with the belt. My sons don't have agency. They're just tools for my plot. Well, I hate to tell you, Dad, but your story is over. When Toal's done talking. I choose to write my own story from here on, and it involves me destroying your fan fiction. Goodbye. I don't know if that's gonna happen. You do you, though. And what have I done? As long as evil exists in the hearts of men, I will return. Well, I guess you did better than Zeromus, because that's exactly what Zeromus said, and he never came back, so... At least not in the same form. He came back as a good guy in Final Fantasy XII. So that's fun. That was a lot of vibration. Like, my wrists are tingling now from that. Not in a bad way, though, because I didn't do a whole lot of spamming. Ow. I used all my energy to destroy his belt. Was it ever explained how this goes with Fina and Rhea? I don't think so. I mean, they disappeared when the battlefield happened, but that happened with Dallas too, so I don't know. And what did we just accomplish, precisely? Sealed Darm back into the Black Pearl? Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense. It does make it easier for me to cuckold you one last time, Toal. Like we said, nobody gets a happy ending in Ys Origin. Nobody gets to have their love and eat it too. That wasn't a good metaphor. I realized halfway through it was a bad metaphor, but I rolled with it anyway. I mean, we just stopped the source of demonic power. Would it really be such a bad thing for Solomon's Shrine to return to the ground? Like, aren't all the demons just completely fucked at this point? I mean, the Darklings... Well, no, actually, I don't think the Darklings are around anymore because Zava's dead, Kishkul's dead. This is according to other canons, but according to other canons, Zava's dead, Kishkul's dead, Epona's dead. Unless there's some portal somewhere that takes us to the Darkling universe, I'm pretty sure we're fine without you doing that. I mean, the demons might come back, but... Do they have a leader now? You'll see it in a sec. Okay, fair enough. So, see, it still bugs me because it's like everything else on this plane that is also based on the magic within the Black Pearl, none of it is immortal. So how did he become immortal by taking the demonic essence into himself? Is it just because it's the dark side of the magical force? I don't understand. Great. And what's that? Oh, okay. Sure. It's probably all Fina's fault. She gave you that damn sword knowing it would sap every last bit of your energy. You're welcome. And now it'll never happen. Bye! Tilder, they planned this since before they snuck off with the Black Pearl. Rhea and Toal were meant for each other. They came to the exact same conclusion, sacrificed themselves to save the one they loved. Yeah, well, you know. That never works out for anybody, so... It's just that one of them is getting away with it right now. Cain, he basically took steroided magic. He fused with the Black Pearl, which is all magic, making him immortal. So then my next question would be, why is all magic immortal, but some magic mortal? Like, what causes it to be eternal? Whereas when you split it into chunks, it's not eternal. I'm just trying to figure out where the immortal part comes from. I don't think I'm going to get an answer because I'm not sure that they have created an explanation for that in the series. It's just... I don't know. I think I'm asking for too much. Let's just seal this damn pearl up and finish this up. So... I mean, you could use one last burst of demonic power, but something tells me that's about to go away for a while. Sort of like taking a drink from the Fountain of Youth versus taking the entire fountain for yourself. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that makes sense, yeah. It's, like, if you just... It's the, give a man a fish, he eats for a day. Teach a man to fish, he eats for life principle, taken to an enormous extreme. Drink from the fountain, you're immortal for a little while. Become the fountain itself, you will never die. But, I mean, there's a price to be paid, and the price in this case is the same as the price of Jafar becoming an all-powerful genie! He has to stay in the lamp forever. So, good job, Cain. Fact, now you're stuck in the lamp forever. Good work. Magic is eternal, but magic users are not. Yeah, and that's a fair point, too, actually. Yeah. Because, like, the human body... Probably... Like, they introduced magic to the world, but the human body existed before they introduced magic to the world, so biologically speaking, it was never really meant to be unending, you know? So... Interesting is how legendary musical instrument is a fucking harmonica, all pretty similar to all magic instruments. Yeah. I guess they figured it was fancier than... I don't know, was there a harmonica in Link's Awakening? Because, like, that's the only other game I can think of where they have, like, a set of legendary musical instruments off the top of my head. But I don't remember if there was a harmonica or if there was like a whole bunch of other stuff, but not a harmonica. So, speaking of the harmonica, hey, it survives. The flute or whatever isn't there, but there's the harmonica. Forever, yeah. Until he comes back in one of the later East games, yeah. Great. Oh, good, my hair color turned back. Fantastic. And somehow I didn't die, despite the fact that I had taken the demonic element into myself. That's cool. And now the gang's all here. Hey, gang. What's up? About them. It's, excuse me. It's a bit of a long story. This is the same as that scene with Rouge and Knuckles at the beginning of Sonic Adventure 2. What was that all about? And look what you did to my emeralds! No, but Ocarina of Time, maybe. I don't know, buddy. You might know. Yeah, I guess that's fair, yeah. Ocarina of Time, too. So I guess a lot of Zelda games have that sort of stuff. Because, like, there's, like, music as an element is pretty prevalent in the Zelda series. I didn't play enough Zelda when I was a kid, though, so that's probably why it doesn't really ring a bell in a lot of cases. So. Yeah, it was going to come back out if they didn't seal it in. And even then, it's not going to work because it's going to be back. That's it? That's all they said? Yeah, but something tells me it won't be under better circumstances, Toal. If they wake up, that means nothing is guarding the demonic essence. This is not going to work. Again, we need to invest in space technology now in the East universe, so we can just shoot them off to some random backwards-ass part of the galaxy where if Darm wants to come back out, he's like, I will rule the world. Oh, there's no world out here. It's just space. The emptiness of eternity. Forever. In every direction. So. But I'm pretty sure they can't create that in the however many centuries it takes from this to East 1 and 2. So. Yeah, like, even better than that. Yeah, even better than just casting into a random part of space. Throw it into the sun. Shoot it into a black hole. Spaghettify that bitch. That'll do it. Of course, knowing... Okay, so I know Japanese developers halfway well, and knowing them, if you cast him into the sun, he'll use the sun's energy to revive himself. If you cast him into a black hole, he'll find some pocket dimension to invade, and then he'll revive himself. They'll find whatever excuses they can get to be like, no, this villain was too good. We gotta bring him back. And it's not even a matter of, like, the developers being lazy and not inventing a new one. It's just a matter of being like, okay, well, we can invest that development time that we would have used creating a whole new villain on something else. So it's like shorthand, basically. Yeah, well, sometimes the price of freedom is too high. Unfortunately. That's a big promise, Toal. I mean, you could just go to wherever you're going to entomb them and play it to them daily. Or maybe that's a bad idea, because that'll wake them up faster because of the fact that they'll hear a familiar melody. I don't know. Albeit impermanently, because there are so many other games in this damn series. Question that I might have already asked in the previous playthroughs. Now that the demonic essence is sealed, why not take them back to the Solomon Shrine? Wouldn't it be easier to keep an eye on them if they did? Like, because it feels like what they're doing now is just going to allow someone else to find them later. Like, I mean, I guess that Unica and Hugo and Roy and Rico and Musha are going to stick around to keep an eye on her, but on them. I don't know, it just feels like there's no danger now of... I mean, I guess maybe the other priests could get some ideas because Kane was a bad guy, so I guess they could potentially all turn that way, but I don't know, it didn't seem... There's nothing in the script that has told me to suspect all of the priests, you know? It's just the facts, specifically. Gotta rebuild Pulse, or wait, different game. In a manner of speaking. Oh, okay. Fair enough. So she actually lives. So everybody's love interest except for Toal's lives in this one. Rebuild Pulse. Oh god, is that soon? Depends on whether or not Cole wants to play 14 soon. I do have to get through my PS3 projects eventually, and the PC port of that game was pretty awful, so... Although, we wouldn't be rebuilding Pulse, because that's 13.2, and I'm not going to be playing 13.2, so, you know. Yes, perfect! Everyone wins, except the main character. This game has a love interest tax, yeah, pretty much. You think? You better watch. Now you got two girls trying to beat your ass, Hugo. Oh, boy. Probably. She's gonna have to if she wants to compete with Epona. Wah, wah. Oh, and that's why the game exists, because Toal wrote down all of his stuff. I wonder if they just had those books in the other East games, or if those got, like, destroyed or some shit in the centuries between. Yeah, because we don't need somebody just walking over from the Dark World and being like, this is mine now. Because that wouldn't really work. Oh, boy. Life might be a little more boring up there without these five, that's for sure. You sure none of them are going to want to come down here? Considering... Well, maybe, I don't know. They said, I think they said in Unica mode that teleporting magic is going to be really hard to do after this, so... Because of the distance between the Black Pearl and the Solomon Shrine. But it's enough to keep it afloat, I suppose, so, okay. Anyway, the Rhoda Tree is going to keep an eye on everything. What's what now? I think I missed whatever the safety net is. Unless they just didn't say what it is, but... whatever. Good luck, bro. Hope you don't die. Bye. And there they go. Sounds like one of those dating sim games. Oh boy, an East dating sim game. Someone would probably enjoy it. I'm not sure I would. I'm not a huge visual novel fan, to be honest. It's not really... It's there for me. It doesn't really appeal. So, anyway, that's the end. We're finally finished with East Origin. We've played all 3 campaigns. There is time attack mode, and I think there's one more unlockable character that you can get in time attack mode only. But, I don't know, maybe we'll check it a little bit, like, just check it out before we end stream, but yeah, that's it. Honestly, everything I said in the previous 2 credits applies still. This game it's alright. This game's alright for me. It's fine. It's passable. There's nothing particularly damning about it. The only thing that I would really say as a suggestion, even though I'm sure it won't be taken because they've made so many games after this one, this originally came out in 2006 after all, is if you're going to have phases to your boss fights, then don't make the HP bar a whole bar. Make it have chunks in it that indicate the phases. Please. Or make the boss stop taking damage when you hit a phase change. Do something so that it isn't, because, okay, so it didn't really become a problem until the true final boss, but seeing the true final boss heal almost an entire section of his HP bar because you did too much damage fucking sucks. Like, it makes you feel like you're doing something wrong when he does that. And in reality, you're not. You just did so much damage. I guess that's technically something wrong, but you just did so much damage that he decided, no, fuck you. You got to do this as many phases as I have. So if you're going to do that and have phases to your boss fight that you don't want the player to damage past, then don't make it a bar, just one bar, and make it seem like he can skip through. Just make chunks and then have him stop taking damage once you hit a certain amount in the chunk, you know? So, yeah, that would be my only suggestion, but I don't think it's going to get taken because this game was made 16 years ago, and I'm sure they've moved quite a bit ahead in terms of their design since then. So, let's see what else I missed. The books of Ys, as they came to be known, were being collected during Ys 1, aka play Ys 1 and 2 Chronicle. They didn't say directly what the safety net is, play Ys 1. Great. Please no, I'm not a fan of dating sims. That's a treat/spoiler. Yeah, okay, but anyway, that's it for Ys Origin. It's passable. I don't really think it does anything for me that other games don't do better, but yeah, there's nothing particularly bad about it. Not like I was disinterested in my time with it, you know. So. And if you enjoy this style of gameplay, well, there's plenty of other games. Oh, there's the Silver Sword. Nice. But yeah, there's plenty of other games in the series if you enjoy this style of gameplay, so yeah, feel free to check it out. I've heard Ys 1 and 2 aren't very good, but other than that, yeah, check it out. Maybe start with Othen Felgana? Is that the one that came out after this one? I don't actually know. Was he in the Solomon Shrine just now? Oh yeah, I guess he did go back up, so I'm still thinking that he's on the ground because everybody else stayed on the ground, so. Okay, there's the Books of Ys, the Chronicles that he sent back down, so now anybody on the ground can know what to do when the goddesses wake up. So I guess that tracks. We sealed them behind tons and tons of rock. It didn't work. So these journals are now legendary books. Yeah, something like that. I hope they're, like, embossed with magic or something, because otherwise... Books don't last forever. They break down after a little while. I mean, it's only paper. But considering the fact that it was created by the people in the Solomon Shrine, probably. Anyway, that's the end. To be continued, in Ancient Ys Vanished Omen, which I think is Ys 1? I'm just going by the crazy name. Because, like, a lot of older Japanese games, they just show these sorts of direct translations of their names, so. But yeah, that's it. That's the end. We are done with Ys Origin Stream Edition. Let me press this so that it moves back to the title screen. And I guess I'll check on time attack mode before we go. just to see what it's all about. I think the impression that I get is that it's like Mercenaries mode in Resident Evil 4. So there's also SP bonuses for use in story mode, so now we can use bonuses. Oh, okay. So the more you clear the game, the easier it is to buy everything. Okay, well, that's fair enough. I guess if you really wanted to play the game a whole bunch, you could do that. So, oh yeah, and there's a bonus shop unlocked too. So there's time attack, arena mode, and the bonus shops. Check those out. Why not? The books become myths, really? Yeah. Okay. I mean, that makes sense. Yeah. Shop first? Let's check the shop first. Why not? So. Yeah, okay, so here we go. So now, you get SP apparently in arena mode, and then you can come to this shop to buy stuff, and this is where you get the final character, which is Adel. He's, I think, the main character of the rest of the East series. This is the Othen Felgana version that you buy, but you need 500,000 SP in the arena in order to do it. So you probably won't unlock this until you've unlocked most of the other arena stages, because it's probably only stage 1. So I guess we'll do arena mode since that was in the bonus shop. We've been working with Toal, so let's just have Toal do this stuff. Oh yeah, Nightmare mode's unlocked now, I guess. I don't know if I unlocked that by beating all the characters. Probably. Okay. Let's just see what this is all about. Oh yeah, I don't have the silver sword anymore, so I can't just fling my claws at everybody. So this is a wave-style battle that you fight a whole bunch of different enemies in, and you blow them up, get as much SP as you can, and then you level up as you go. It kind of reminds me in a way of like the Champions of North games, because Champions Return to Arms had this like arena-style combat as well as an unlockable. So okay. So you could do a little bit of this. I'll just do this for a little bit because what the hell, right? I mean, it doesn't hurt to show off the mode. Oh, good, these guys. You level up quite quickly here, although that's probably because there's tons and tons of enemies all clumped together, so, you know, that'll make a big difference. And it seems like normal mode is pretty spammy, like you don't have to really do a whole lot to kill things. You just kind of keep swinging and everything dies, so. As I have been doing. Now get back here, Bat. Okay. I guess you gotta watch for the initial swings, don't you? Because, okay, yeah, like that. In that particular case, when they all attack you at once, I could see that being problematic. Like that, because I'm almost dead. And now I'm dead. That's okay. So yeah, you probably just fight your way through, and then you unlock new arenas and stuff. Not really for me, honestly. It's fine. Just wanted to show it off, I suppose, so there you go. Everything outside the actual game looks really great. The gameplay itself, I mean, yeah, I guess the gameplay itself gets a little spammy at times. Like, it doesn't really require a whole ton of brain power. I mean, there are some situations where it does, where you have to kind of think about, okay, so this is the attacks the enemies can use, so I have to kind of dodge around a bunch. Especially when there's, like, bullet hell going on the screen, then there's a little more brain power required, but... I mean, I can see where people see the appeal in it, though. Like, it's like Rockin' Fun said when we first started playing it, there's, like, a dopamine hit that happens when you press the button and things go boom, so... Doesn't require a ton of brain power. So what Marie is about to say is, why don't you play on Nightmare then tell me it doesn't require a lot of brain power. Because Nightmare is nightmare-ish. I did, in fact, play on normal mode. So that's probably part of the reason why it seemed a little less difficult. Excuse me. Yeah, like I said, there you go. Bump up the difficulty then if you feel like it's not taxing your brain enough. So, alright, let's check out Time Attack, because why not? We haven't seen Unica in a while. Let's just do stuff with Unica. Okay, so this is like, you can do the boss rush, basically, for this. So, fight all the bosses, fight some of the bosses, individual bosses, and then you can get your time. And these times are saved, and you can put them up on the boards. That's where, like, I forget if we looked actually on screen, but there's, like, you can look at what people's times are across the world, and there's... Some of these times are ridiculous. Like, there was a few that were inside of single-digit seconds for some of these fights that took me 2 or 3 minutes to beat, so... There's obviously quite a lot to... quite a lot of like nuance to it to make it so that you do things as fast as possible. The one thing I want to see though is, what does it keep here? Do we keep what Unica had? No. Okay, I was kind of hoping it would like keep what Unica had in terms of her, like if I load her save file or something, then I can just fight this guy at like level 49 and totally shred the shit out of him. But yeah, they don't let you do that. This is also like the worst boss to do for this part because it's the bat guy that I had a lot of trouble with. But it's just to give you an idea, I guess. I'm not even really paying attention anymore, to be honest, so. Just there to show the mode off. They also took away my wind magic, which kind of sucks. Considering I liked to use that wind magic. I think I used it in this boss fight. Oh, there we go. But yeah, you get the idea. Just fight your way through, get some good ranks, and go from there. I don't know where they're drawing the stats for that part from, though. And actually, it makes me wonder, if I go and fight, like, Dallas, what does her HP and everything turn into? 336. That sounds like high 40s? Oh, okay. I can, in fact, access her magic. It's just, it starts as nothing, and then you... switch it over, so I can, you know, do that. It's funny, because now I actually am paying attention to try to fight him a little better. But yeah, you get the idea. It gives you set stats, which... I mean, I guess that's fine. I would have preferred to, like, load my save file. But if it just gives you set stats, I mean, that's whatever. Point is, you can fight the bosses. And this is an action game with those sorts of elements to it, so... It's probably better that it lets you fight the bosses, because then you can kind of, you know, get better at them and go for good times and everything. You get the idea. Should I stop now? I feel like I should stop now. I'm just gonna embarrass Dallas if I keep going. Dude, I mean, I do remember that technique after all. Dude, I actually managed to guard there too. Okay, but you get the point. I can't actually stop because I can't pause it, so I guess I'll just defeat him. Because why not? And then we'll, or die, and then we'll just move along. Oh, I'm gonna get summon circled. No arcane runes for you. Oh my god, that sets me way back. Okay, get the hell out of there, Unica. Oh god. Gotta run towards him. I didn't run towards him enough. Oh, I have the revival thing. Okay. Well, that's cool. I really should use the fire for this part, so I can, like, you know, do this. Get bunches of damage off. Okay. Run away! Run away! In the circle. No, get that. Okay, I'm heavy. So that means I'm in the circle. I can't undo this. Here, hang on. I'll read chat in a sec. I was going to read it right there because I was like, oh, I've got time. Nope. I don't think I do. Okay, well, he's not going to do it later. Bitch, you won't. I think this is a 4 cycle, actually, looking at the damage amounts. Okay, get away from the circle. Do that, because it'll give me extra damage, I think. Ow. Well, yeah, if I keep missing, of course it's going to be a 4 cycle. Okay. But the point is, there you go. You can do boss rush mode, get individual times, and go from there. That was not a good time, but, you know, it gives you the idea. So, there you go. Let's see here. Did pretty well in Toal hard in arena mode. Sucked too. Oh boy. Two of the last 3 achievements you have left are Beat Nightmare Boss Rush and Beat Nightmare Boss Rush with every version of every character, meaning 8 of them. Yeah, oof, that sounds a little rough, because if I remember right, that's part of the bonus shop. Like, once you can get... oh, good, I didn't even keep my SP because I didn't win. Once you get Adol, I think it unlocks... Doesn't it unlock the EX version of the character? So then, I don't know what the difference is between the normal character and the EX character, but yeah, it unlocks a new character that you can use in the shop for you to buy, so... But yeah, I mean, I feel like if I felt more strongly about the game, felt more strongly about the mechanics, then sure, I could go and do that stuff, but I don't know. It's not really for me. There you go. So there's the... Yeah, okay, so it says extra next to them, so that's that version. Apparently somebody got in just the regular boss rush. Oh, this is easy, on easy mode, so... But still, just regular old Unica. You got 13 minutes and 39 seconds. That's impressive, if you ask me. Regular Unica here for normal. Go over to nightmare mode, and yeah, I mean, the times obviously get exponentially higher because of the amount of damage that you have to deal, but, you know, there you go. Nightmare Boss Rush of every main character, the EX versions and both versions of Adol. It's not fun. Oh boy. Yeah, I pass. I think I'll pass on that one. Anyway, yeah, that's going to do it for East Origin, the stream edition. I hope you've enjoyed. It's been fine for me. Nothing particularly bad, good in between about it. So, now I'm trying to think if I want to, because my plan for the thing is that I'm planning on doing a one-off thing for the next stream on Thursday, but it'll probably only take between a half an hour and 45 minutes to do it. I'm basically just using it to buy time so I can beat Devil May Cry 5, because I'm not sure if I'll have enough time between now and Thursday to beat it. So I'm trying to think if I want to just stop this stream and do that today and then just beat Devil May Cry 5 before Thursday, but I'm not sure if I'll have enough time to do that, so... On the other hand, if I wait till Thursday to do the one-off thing and then we come back and do Devil May Cry 5 on Saturday, I will have enough time to beat it. But, that means 2 of the 3 streams this week will be less than an hour long, so I don't know. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter too much. We're getting stuff done, and that's the important part. You know Unica does everything in a goddamn dress. Yes, she does. Unica is the literal definition of girl boss. She don't care what she don't need no armor. She just beats things up with her axe and her sword. Title screen theme always feels so good. It's very serene. So that's good. I hate this Riku ripoff. Well, don't worry, we won't have to see Dark Riku again until we play Chain of Memories, and I'm not a big fan of Chain of Memories, so I will attempt to delay that for as long as possible. But yeah, that's it. I think I am actually going to wait until Thursday to do the one-off thing, just because it means that there's less content going out this week, but it means that I don't have to like switch around a whole bunch of stuff on the fly right now. Like, what I would do if I did it now is I would stop stream. I would swap around to my other scene in OBS, so I can do the one-off thing, and then I would do it. But yeah, it just seems like a lot of work. So I think I'm just going to call it for today, and yeah, we'll come back on Thursday. We'll do my little one-off. We'll finish Devil May Cry 5 on Saturday, and then we'll move on to a new game next week. So thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed Ys Origin for all that I played of it. Until next time, everybody, when I see you for the one-off on Thursday, or whenever I see you next around the internet, I hope you'll take care, and have a good one. Could just stream Devil May Cry 5, would watch again. Oh, don't worry, we'll be doing the bonus episode for it. I mean, I would play, I'm playing through it again at the moment. I'm already, like, on mission 8, so we've already missed a little bit of me playing it again. So, I don't know, maybe one day I'll come back to it and play it again, but, yeah, we'll just do the bonus episode and move on. I got 2 suggestions left to do, so I don't want to keep too many people waiting, you know.